Hi guys, this is Mr. Hulbert checking in with y'all and just wanted to give you some information about exactly how the rest of the school year is going to play out now that we know for sure that we won't be coming back to school until next fall at the earliest. So before we get into the business end of it, I just wanted to tell you guys how much I really miss seeing you in school every day. I really miss just seeing you in the hallway. I definitely miss having you in my classroom and getting a chance to talk with you, work with you. I was really looking forward to watching all of your spring events, whether they were athletics or whether they were band concerts, choir concerts, dance performances, all the handshakes, the high fives, the fist bumps. It's just, I miss all that. I really just wish I could see you guys every day like I normally would. Really miss seeing you all the time. I hope you guys are doing well out there. So I'm going to tell you now, what's going to happen in Contemporary American Lit now that we know we're not going to be seeing each other for the rest of the school year. So starting on Monday, that would be Monday, April 20th. So remember that. That's Monday, April 20th. So you still got some time at this point. So on that date, that is when basically all of our online learning programs are going to be starting here at Wayland. I think some of your teachers might actually start the week after that, but for Contemporary American Lit, we're definitely going to be ready to roll here on Monday the 20th. So keep that date in mind. So on April the 20th, what's going to happen is you guys are going to start visiting our classroom website again, which you should be well versed at doing by now. And what's going to happen is we are going to get back into our story, The Hunger Games. So we left off on chapter 6, and we're going to pick up from there, and we're going to finish the novel. So as you should know, on our classroom website, you can find the lesson plans for the week if once you go to the home page for our classroom website, if you go to the page that's labeled Contemporary American Lit, if you click on that, it'll pull up on your screen for you, what we're going to be doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and every day of that week. So that'll be there for you, and you can see exactly what the reading assignments are, and you can see exactly what the quizzes are and what the assignments are. So all that stuff will be there waiting for you. Okay? So that's that. So that'll let you know exactly what the assignments are and when we're doing them. And then as usual, I will be updating those on a weekly basis. So every day you should be able to go there and accurately see on Wednesday or Tuesday or Friday, whatever the day of the week is, exactly what is the expectation. What am I supposed to be reading on this particular day? And then what, if any, is the assessment that goes along with the reading assignment. So that brings me to the next part of our conversation. So what you need to know, I think, is this. From here until the end of the school year, teaching in this classroom and the learning in this classroom is going to be really heavily dependent on technology. So it has been my experience that anytime that you are really heavily depending on technology, somewhere along the lines, technology is going to fail you. You're either not going to be able to get to the site that you wanted to, or it's not going to quite work on the screen or the device that you have, or you thought it was there and you thought you knew how to get someplace, but actually you don't. So along the way, from now until the end of the year, I would expect that from time to time there are certainly going to be glitches with the technology piece of this whole thing. So just let me give you this piece of advice. When things do not go your way, technologically speaking, like if you're having trouble accessing the lesson plans or a message that I might have for you on a particular day or a particular assessment, or if you're trying to contact me and have a conference with me and you're just not able to do those things, what I would suggest is just don't panic. Anytime something doesn't work, really all you need to do is you need to have communication with me and let me know exactly what is it that you're not able to access, or what is it that's not working out for you like you were hoping it would. And then between the two of us, we will definitely be able to figure out how to solve that particular problem. But I want to make sure that you know that if the technology piece is not working for you for one reason or another, I'll definitely make sure that you don't get left behind. Like I said, one way or the other, I'm going to find a way to make it work for you Obviously, we're on the same team. We both want the same thing. You want to be successful. I want you to be as successful as you possibly can be. So we'll work together. So just remain calm. And when you have questions that arise, yeah, just contact me, and I'll walk you through anything that's on our website and anything that you're expected to do. So that brings us to the next piece of information that would probably be good for you to know. And that is what's going to happen is starting, again, this is Monday, April 20th. So it's not this upcoming Monday, well, depending on when you're watching this video, but it's going to start on Monday, April 20th. On Monday, April 20th, I will have what I'm going to call office hours, and I'll be available to you guys Monday through Thursday between the hours of 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So what that means is every day, Monday through Thursday, literally at my house, I'm just going to sit down at the kitchen table with one of my devices at home, and I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see if there's anyone who messages me, anyone who emails me or tries to contact me in any way, and I'm just going to be available there for you guys to answer your questions. So that would be the perfect time, excuse me, to try to contact me and do any troubleshooting that we need to do between the two of us. So again, that's office hours are going to be Monday through Thursday, starting on Monday, April 20th, and that'll be from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll make sure that there are a lot of different ways that you would be able to access me. That way, hopefully, we can find the method of communication that you're most comfortable with, because that's what we really want to try to do is just find, whatever you're most comfortable with, because that's what you're going to be the most successful with. So if you are familiar with and if you are pretty fluent in using Zoom, actually it's pretty new to me, but I'm learning a lot more about it as time has gone by over the last couple of weeks. So anyhow, what will happen is every day, Monday through Thursday, I will have a link on our classroom website. It'll probably be on our classroom connection page. And if you click on that, you'll see that there will be a link there that would allow you to join a Zoom conference. And if you want to do that, then you and I should be able to actually look at each other, and that would be good because I'm missing you guys anyhow. So that would just give me a chance to see your faces. So we could do that, and I'm pretty sure whatever your questions are, we could handle them in 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then you could move on to whatever your next order of business is. So if you want to, you can access me by Zoom. That would be one way that we could communicate. If that doesn't work very well for you, the other thing that you could do is you could just simply email me if you want to. And again, I'll just be sitting at home during office hours waiting to see if there are messages that are coming in. So if you send me an email between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, I'll definitely be able to get back to you quickly. And for a lot of you, that would be a great way for me to be able to answer most of the questions that you have. So that's another route that you'd be able to contact me. If those things don't work, what you could do is, you could actually email me and you could let me know that you want to do FaceTime with me. If you want to do that, you would just have to send me your cell phone number and I would call you right back and we could FaceTime. And again, that would be great because that would give me a chance to be able to see your face when I'm talking to you, answering your questions. So that would be nice. I can't put my cell phone number on our classroom website. I know I've asked 3 or 4 times already, and every time that I ask, I get the same message. No, so stop asking. You can't just put your cell phone out there for all the students to have access to. It's not very smart, and you're kind of asking for trouble there. So I'm not going to be able to do that. But if you send me an email letting me know that you want me to contact you by phone, or if you want to do FaceTime with me, as long as you send me your phone number, I'll be able to contact you, and that will be another way that we can communicate. But again, for whatever reason, if things don't go perfectly, just remain calm, and at some point, one way or another, you're going to be able to be in touch with me. And once you are, you and I will definitely come up with a plan to make sure that you're going to be as successful as possible over the next 4 or 5 weeks until the end of the school year. So that's how that's going to work. Now, in regards to grading, I know that there are a lot of students out there They have questions about how some of the stuff is going to be graded, and that's a really good question. And what I will tell you honestly is that at the time that I filmed this video for you folks, it really hadn't been determined what we were going to do in regards to grading classes. We weren't sure if we were just going to make it a credit or no credit type situation, or if students were actually going to be graded, or if it was going to possibly be some sort of combination of, credit or no credit, or grading depending on what kids were able to do technology-wise at their households. So like I said, at the time that I made this video, that determination had not been made yet. So I cannot tell you honestly right now how we're going to be grading any of this stuff that's going on virtually in our classrooms with this distance learning. But what I can tell you is starting on Monday, April 20th, teachers are going to be taking a much closer look at the work that's actually turned in by students, and we're going to be keeping much closer track of the work that's actually turned in by students. So the grading process is going to be taken a lot more seriously now that we know for sure we're not going to be able to come back until the fall. So if you're looking for some good and friendly advice, my advice would be, as best you can, to the best of your ability, I would definitely follow through with what all of your teachers are asking you to do for their classes, and I would get things submitted to them as best you can, and I would get things submitted to them as quickly as possible so that they can grade those assessments. And then we'll just see, exactly what we're going to do about grading you guys for all this stuff. So that's how that's going to happen. Now, I think that might be, I'm just going to check my notes here for a second to make sure that I didn't forget to tell you anything. Oh, I think the last thing that I wanted to say is that I know that a lot of you are good at this already, but if you're not in the habit of going to our classroom website regularly and actually navigating the different pages and actually reading the messages that are there, whether it's on the Classroom Connection page or whether it's in our Contemporary American Lit page, because that would give you the lesson plans for the week. But if you're not one of those people who is really used to checking out our website to get information, you really need to do that. That's going to be critical, because over the next 4 to 5 weeks, I'm going to have messages for you on our website. Some of it will be in regards to how can you reach me for the Zoom meeting that day. Some of it might have to do with explanations for a particular assignment. Some of it might have to do with a slight adjustment that we're going to have to do with the lesson plans. But you're going to have to become comfortable with and familiar with making that a regular part of your routine every day, is going to our website and checking out everything that's on there. I don't want you to miss any information that's going to wind up having a negative impact on your grade. Obviously, like I said before, we're on the same team. So I want you to be successful. You want to be successful. So let's just figure out together a way that we can get this done so that everyone's happy by the end of the school year. If you need to get in touch with me, all the ways that you can do that are right there on our classroom website. Again, I really miss you guys. I wish I could see you every day. I really miss tremendously being back in the classroom with y'all. I wish that this was not the way that the school year was going to end, but it is indeed going to end this way. So we're just going to have to make the best out of this situation. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Just remember, tough times don't last, but tough people do. So just hang in there, try to stay positive, have a good attitude, be humble, be kind, and I wish you guys all luck. I love you, man. Miss you. See ya.